Students at the University of Houston are raising awareness in the Hispanic community about the risk of Alzheimer's disease, and they're using Spanish soap operas, telenovelas.
According to national research group, Hispanics are 50% more likely to develop Alzheimer's compared to non-Hispanic whites, yet only represent 1% of clinical trials. U of H professor Luis Medina is the director of the Engaging Communities of Hispanic Latinos for Aging Research Network, a collaboration funded by the National Institute on Aging. He is leading some UH students in seeking ways to involve Hispanics in aging research.
Photojournalist Noé Cumplido talked to Medina about the students' efforts and why this project is so important.
Let's get quiet on set, guys.
So we're about to enter Studio B, which is where we filmed Recuerdos, abuelo.
Rolling.
Our community members have taught us how best to communicate the information about Alzheimer's disease. One of the ways that our community members said that we can do that is through the use of telenovelas.
Rdma.
The story really revolves around a family adapting to change when they and coming to terms with their grandfather dealing with symptoms of Alzheimer's, and that grandfather at the same time struggling to accept that.
Forgive me, son. Forgive you for what?
Here we have a multi-generational family coping with this new onset of memory loss. And the telenovelas do a nice job of showcasing what that means for the whole family and how the family can come together.
What's wrong?
There's a lot of stigma surrounding Alzheimer's disease.
I'm your father. I'm supposed to be taking care of you. My body isn't what it used to be.
For individuals who are non-Hispanic white with Alzheimer's disease, there are 6 individuals with Alzheimer's disease in the Hispanic community. Risk ratio right now is that compared to non-Hispanic whites, Hispanics are at about 1.5 times to almost 2 times greater risk of getting Alzheimer's disease.
Scene 2, take 1.
When we had the first screening for Recuerdos, abuelo, people really loved it. People were laughing, people were crying.
We're gonna remember everything together. The doctor gave us some really good tips.
We want to be able to let folks know that there are answers to some of their questions, if not all of them, but also that there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to really try to promote any kind of stigma surrounding this, that we're in this together.
Papa, don't apologize. You brought me to this country so we could fight for a better life.
This half of the entire set, we firmly believe that Latino stories are really important to tell, and we should be investing more into telling these stories, especially when they deal with something as serious as Alzheimer's.
And that's what we're gonna do. Fight together. I love you, Dad.
We're expecting at least to start putting out some teasers in the coming weeks.
Wow. The novela, which is soap opera, is titled Recuerdos de mi abuelo, Memories of My Grandfather. It went through a round of focus groups and are now in the final edits. The team planned to go live with it early November.